Hi, this is Mark from Tetrakey and welcome to Tetrakey TV. This is number 166 of performance acceleration conversations that Rob and I are doing in 2017. Have a look, just for those of you on our Facebook page, have a look. I put a video up about You're Going to Die. And I just think it's something that we should all be thinking about. So just go have a look at that, check it out if you get a chance. And today, what are we talking about? We're talking about attention to detail and how important are details. So I'd like to share with you two experiences or examples that I happened to me over the last week with two large organizations. So one is a top, I think they're top 3, top 4 bank, and the other one is probably the biggest low cost airline. So two decent sized companies, two very, very interesting experiences. So the bank experience. Walked into the bank to go and collect a new credit card. To start off, it was a blooming horrible process getting the card. So the card gets sent to a courier company, and the courier company, so they ask you where you want to send it to. So I asked for a branch near my house, which they agreed to, and then 2 days later they said, sorry, we can't do it. So that's cool. While that was happening, I was getting WhatsApps and SMSs saying it's going to go to another branch in another city. So I spoke to them and said, please don't send it to that branch. Cool. Gave them the new branch details, went into that branch when I was told it was ready to collect, and guess what happened? It wasn't there. It'd gone to the branch that I told them not to send it to in another city. So I'm still waiting for that card to come. So a pretty horrible experience. Shows you the lack of attention to detail and focus, which again in a bank makes you question stuff. But then the next bit hit me. So I sat in a booth area, and on the right hand side next door to me was a display, and the display had those little brochures in it. It had brochures, and the headline was current deals. And in the so this was September 2017. We're now on the 18th of September, so probably a week ago. And I looked at it, and they were advertising their tax-free savings account. So I started looking at it, and I noticed the amount that they were advertising you could save tax-free. And I knew that amount was wrong. I knew it was outdated. So I looked at it, I picked up the brochure, turned it round, and the brochure was for March 2015. March 2015. So there I am, sat in one of the biggest banks here, and they're advertising as a current deal something that was relevant in March 2015. So what does that tell you about the branch? What does it tell you about the bank? How important are the details for that company, and therefore what experience are they getting? Now, banking, I believe, it's not something that you're really loyal to, the bank. It's just the banks make it very difficult for you to switch. If I was able to switch easily to another bank, to one that demonstrated attention to detail and focus and a value proposition that meets my needs, then I'd move tomorrow. So that's the first one. And the second one, I was flying this morning. And I choose this airline, so I fly regularly, and I choose this airline over others for two reasons. One is punctuality. They are probably the most punctual airline, which is important for me when I've got client meetings. And the second thing, because I am vertically challenged, they have the best legroom, so I can fit. So those are two reasons, and the only two reasons I go on there. The rest, so today was a pretty horrible experience. They changed their boarding process. When you fly as much as I do, you get into a routine which really serves your needs. I try and get on the plane pretty early so I can get settled and start working while I still can. I always sit at the front of the plane because as soon as we land, I can get off quickly, get into my car and get to the client again. So you get your routine for what you need to do. They changed it today. All a disaster. They were just horrible. And then you sit on the plane and as you're landing, they're advertising a promotion. So again, I flew this morning, September the 18th. They've advertised a promotion. The promotion stated, if you fly with us for during June, July and August, you qualify for whatever it was. If you fly during June, July and August, you qualify. Today is the 18th of September. The qualifying period's done. Why are they still playing that advertisement in the plane in September? What does that tell you about their attention to detail? How much do they care about what message they are giving to their customers? And again, they're not building any loyalty at all. So if another airline came along and had as good a legroom and punctuality, I would move tomorrow, because the things that they have done have just wound me up. The only reason I stick with them is the other airlines are even worse. Doesn't tell you much about the quality of the airlines. But what are you doing that's building up that brand loyalty? What are you doing that's demonstrating the attention to detail? We've all had experiences which are phenomenal. Hotels, I think, it doesn't make a difference what star hotel you are. If you give that customer the level of attention to detail that makes them feel wanted and heard, how often are you going to come back? You're going to come back so often. It's so difficult to steal that business away from that hotel. Because let's be honest, what do we want as a business? We want the business to hear us, to notice us, to see us. So all we want is a bit of consistency, that we know what to expect and they treat you the same every time. And they do those little things that they look at you and go, so I fly so often, and yet instead of I sit always in the same 1 or 2 seats, never change, right at the front, 2A or 2B. Only 2 seats I sit in. Surely they would have known, considering I'm up to about 60 flights this year, by now that they would look at me and go, this person always flies and always sits there, therefore we'll allocate his seat up front. But no, what happens? I always log on, check in online, and I've got 24 something, or this something, or this something, or this something. Now I book my flights a month in advance, regularly, 2-3 months in advance. But imagine if I started looking and going, Mr. Hopkins, we've given you your seat again. What do you reckon that message that sends to me? It sends to me that I've been heard, I've been listened, and I'm valued. My custom is valued. You feel appreciated. So I'd like you to think about those customers that you have. And I don't believe it should be customers who are regular customers. I think you should think about every single customer, about creating that experience that makes them feel heard. The attention to detail that really separates your business from everybody else. What can you do that's going to separate your business? But it cannot be something that you do on an ad hoc basis. That customer, once you set that standard, that customer has to experience the same level of quality every single time. Because the moment you show chinks in your system, the customer's going to feel a different experience and is going to start questioning your business. So build a system that allows you to replicate that experience every single time, irrespective of which person within your business touches that customer. The customer has to experience the same thing every time. I guarantee if you start doing that and build those kind of systems into your business, your loyalty will go through the roof. Customers will be heard. They will not look at competitors when they come. Price does not become the biggest differentiator. So with that, I wish you luck implementing that. I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a great evening, morning, day, wherever you are. Highly performing day. And I look forward to speaking to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.